Hi, it's been a good minute since I have been face to face. I'm coming on because I just really want to get back into talking about everything skincare with Mary Day's House, and I am Sharon from Mary Day's House. That was founded back in 2020 during the peak of the COVID-19 pandemic. And Mary Day's House is a natural skincare line that is catered towards people with severe skin issues, but anybody with skin can use our natural products. Anyway, so I wanted to dive into what I wanted to chat about, which is natural skincare or just skincare in general. I know right now we have the self-care trend that's trending, and everybody having the skin routine, like simple skin routines, or multiple task skin routine. But uh, let's talk about the art and science behind skin care. So, skincare, I believe, just like nursing, and by the way, my background, I am a doctor of nursing practice with specialty in healthcare system leadership. Anyway, now all the introductions are out of the way. I mean, I've been going so long. Anyway, so I wanted to talk about the art and science behind skincare. So, skincare, we understand it mainly as okay, well, it's just something that we do. Like before, a few years back, we weren't even thinking of skincare as like something to even talk about. I mean, we're either putting cocoa butter or Vaseline on our skin, lotion, like any old brand, something. We never looked at ingredients or anything such as that. We never looked at what we're putting on our skin as having giving us any ailments. But as years progressed and we got more information about ingredients and products, and people were just stepping up with coming up with great lines of skincare, we started understanding that, whoa, there is a science behind skincare. And so that's one thing that I have always been interested in. So, if you don't know the history of Mary and Day's House and how it was founded, my family has always been into natural products. So we've always had aloe plants and making things out of aloe or different hibiscus plants. We've always used cocoa butter, shea butter, things like that, and we've made our own products because we have a history of having skin issues. Like how I shared with you guys in the past, I have eczema. Even my children have eczema, and we've always had these issues. So we've always been making our own products, and not because uh, we were all into ingredients or looking into that. It just simply just didn't work for our skin. So that's why we started making our own stuff way back when, like since the 90s. And my mom has always made her own products. So anyway, I digress. So we understand that there is a science behind it. That okay, if we have this type of formula and mix these two different products together, or two ingredients together, then it will give us X, Y, and Z, or it may give us A, B, and C. These ingredients are great for people with oily skin. These ingredients are great for people with dry skin. So we're starting to kind of understand that a little bit now. So we know that there is a science and there are formulas to be understood and put together so we can understand skincare. So, and if you didn't know about the science behind it, you can look at my YouTube videos, and then you can see how I make some of the Mary Days House products, like the soap or the lotions and stuff. It's very precise steps um, in making these products. Like you can't mix them up, you can't make a mistake. It's not as forgiving. So it's very scientific behind making the products, and what works for for skin ailments. Because I've spent many years especially with my skin, me being the prototype, or the guinea pig, per se, and trying this out, like on uh, my hidradenitis suppurativa wounds, or my pyoderma gangrenosum wound, or even my eczema. I'm trying it out on those, and you guys saw my hyperpigmentation. How I had a lot of hyperpigmentation around my lips. I still have some hyperpigmentation on my neck, as you can see the two different tones, but it's it's getting better and better as I'm understanding how the products react. So, again, that's the science behind the skincare. Now, let's talk about the art of skincare. So, when I talk or look at skincare as an art, it's just like any other type of art. So even with a great painter, you have to know what hues to mix together to come up with the brightest pop of color, or where to, put this type of line on your canvas to actually make the viewer understand the feelings that you felt when you're painting your artwork. You want them to understand um, what you're saying through images, or through your art. It doesn't necessarily have to be a painting or a drawing. It could be something that you craft, a sculpture, or even the way you make a cardigan or something. You want the user or the consumer to understand, like, hey, well, I use this technique because I wanted the person to feel, my love for the skin. I wanted them to feel the smoothness of the bubbles going across their skin as they bathe in the maryndaysehouse Castile bar soap. I wanted them to smell the earthiness of the lotion that they're putting on their skin as they rub it in. Something like that. You want them to understand that. But to go even deeper about what the art of skincare is, and this is for the consumer as well, as when to lay off on a product, or when to dive in deeper with another product, or when to, oh, well, let me use this, for instance, let me layer this moisturizer with this balm. Or I noticed that when I use this type of House Castile bar soap, and I layer it with, after my bath, if I layer it immediately with the elixir, that I get better results. It's better absorbed, or however, it may be different for someone else. So it's like, for a lack of a better word, it's playing around with the product. So, and that's with any skincare routine, or even if you're using any skincare line. You'll notice that in skincare lines, they may say, hey, you should use the shampoo with this conditioner. So if you're going to be using a brand shampoo, you should use that same brand conditioner. And that's because there is not only a science behind it why you should use it, but there is an art behind it, why you're layering it upon each other in a precise manner. So I'm saying this because consumers, you want quick results. And I'm just going to be quite honest. You're not going to get quick results when it comes to art or science. It takes time. It takes time to see the outcome manifest. So 2 weeks, no, that's not enough time. And any product that's saying that you're going to see results in 2 weeks, I beg to differ, because the skin cell does not turn over in 2 weeks. Again, that's the science behind it. Our cells do not turn over or regenerate in 2 weeks' time. So, I just would like to hear in the comments what you think about skincare. And have you ever thought of it? Do you buy a product for your skincare because of the way it smells, because of the brand, or how it looks? Tell me about it. All right, guys, it was nice chatting with you. Bye. Until next time.